Good afternoon. We should be live. I will say hi to a few of you first before I pop out the chat, because when I was popping out the chat before, it wasn't letting me see all the messages. So we have Mike, Albert, George. Good afternoon. Thank you, Marco Coleman, for I forget what they're called, the membership. Thank you very much. You joined at the help desk level. Frederick, how's it going? I think I could pop it out now. We started a few minutes early. I didn't know what time I was going to get in at. Ooh, and I actually got a notification that my stream went live. So that's great. Looking forward to another stream from Great Britain. Awesome. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. It's currently 34 degrees Celsius. That's a little too warm. So that's in Texas. It's 15 degrees here, so it's about half. Tim, good afternoon. Backup Addict, how's it going? First time live, awesome. Roman, how's it going? Yeah, this isn't my usual time. Usually we do it at 11 a.m., but I had a few things to do. Tim, I think I said hi already, but I'll say hi again. Richard, how's it going? And thank you. Love the channel. Keep up the work. My one cat is actually in here. Spiffin, how's it going? Let's see if I could... I don't know if you'll be able to see her. She's right there. That's my youngest daughter. That's Nilla. Hey, wake up. She turned her head a little bit, but I don't think she's gonna move too much. This is a new bed that I bought for. It's supposed to be for the Catio, but I think I'm probably just gonna leave this one in here because they love when I'm working. They love sleeping in it. 10 degrees in Ireland. I like the. I don't like it being too hot. I don't like it being super cold either. Watching my NAS. How's it going? That's a great name. Great job. I love Unify equipment. I love Ubiquiti equipment as well. If you couldn't tell by all the Unify videos on my channel. So yeah, like I said, this is an off time for my stream. So we'll see how many people come. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for my next video. So I'm going to be putting some cameras in the Catio. It's kind of going to be a temporary solution. I guess we could talk about that. We'll talk about that in a minute. I do have to do a video on, what the heck, on this cloud managed, it's a cloud managed switch. So you can manage, this is a Ingenious 2.5, or it's a multi-gig switch that they sent me months ago. So I'm going to finally review it. I got it over here. Not a bad looking switch. One thing I did notice with it though, it's fairly loud with the fans. You wouldn't want this sitting in your office because that's all you would hear. If you have like an IDF room or a LAN room, I mean, you probably wouldn't hear it, but the fans were a little bit loud. I think I do have a noise tester thing, so I will test that a part of the video. But this has 8 2.5. Let's see what it has. It has 8 2.5 gigabit Ethernet interfaces. And all the ports on it could do PoE++, which is great. And then we have 4 10 gig SMP+. So I don't know. I'll probably end up doing a video on that maybe tomorrow, if not Wednesday. Or I might do the Catio video. I just don't know what the weather is going to be like. Let's take a look. So it's 16 right now. Scroll down. 7 day. Why isn't it? How the heck do you see it here? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's going to be pretty, it's going to be decent. Mostly sunny at 17 degrees. So maybe I will do the outdoor Catio camera install video. It's just going to be more of a fun video than educational. I know a lot of people are going to rip me apart for how I'm going to do the cabling. But I mean, I'm not going to put too much effort or money into it. PCH Dev, how's it going? From Germany. Good life that, yeah, my cat does have a good life. I don't know where Mocha is. She's walking around somewhere. Looking forward to the future Dreamwall giveaway. I don't know about that. That's very expensive. We'll talk about the other giveaway in a minute. I saw your Connect display on the UDM Pro devices listed during the Protect setup video, I believe. Yep. And the cat may be sleeping in front of one. You'd see it kind of right there. I haven't used it yet, though. Not much, anyway. Virgil, how's it going? Gills from Central Texas. There's a lot of people from Texas. Just ordered 2K Unify with your code. Thank you very much. Let me see if that went through. It did. Thank you very much. That's awesome. The affiliate, the Unify or Ubiquiti affiliate link definitely will help out the channel when I'm doing more giveaways, and it's just gonna help me be able to push out more content. Kyle, how's it going? Nicholas from Cyprus. Zach, how are you? Yeah, so the weather, 17, that's pretty good. And in the backyard, it's probably going to feel warmer than that. So let's talk about that video. So this is going to be, I still need to pick up that cardboard. I probably should get that done. But this AI 360 is going to move inside the cage. So what I'm going to do at the side of my house, where can I move my face? There we go. Can I move over? And okay, so up here, there's a conduit going up to my attic, but then below that, there's a conduit going in, and that's to my network rack. So originally what I was going to do, I was going to drill a hole here beside the hose, maybe run a piece of PVC down and then, you know, run it in the ground and then up. But instead of drilling another hole, I'm just going to run the cable from all the way over here, under the gravel, along the house, under the ground, and then up to the Catio. The cable I'm using is gel-filled cable. It's direct burial. So that's what it's meant to do. And then it will just be bare on the side of the Catio, which we might be able to see here. So we'll end up going along this line of the patio stone, and then we'll go up. The cable is going to be exposed. And I know on the video, people are going to say, oh, I could just cut that. I could steal all your stuff. Yes, absolutely, you could. I'm not 100%, or I'm not worried about that. This project is just kind of for fun and to cable some things up. Oh, there's my other cat. Oh no, there she goes. See, now they're coming by for the live stream for everybody. If she may try to fit in with her sister, but this one's a little bit bigger. Mocha's a little bit bigger. So yeah, we're gonna have the cable run up here. And then I need to figure out if I want to put the flex box at the back, because I'm going to have to run a cable up on the top to put the AI 360 as well. And that door is just swinging open, so I got to get that closed. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to switch screens. Let's go back to the chat. Let's see where I was. Jamie, how's it going? From the UK. There's a lot of UK, US, and yeah. Not a ton of Canadians in here. Pedro, how's it going? Pedro, were you the one who won the U6 Lite? That was my first giveaway, I think, when I was at 10,000 subscribers. How did you secure the AI 360 from the rain? Well, it really is just, right now, it's just on the side of my fence, and it has that rubber grommet. That's it. So another test with this would be, really, it's going to be exposed to all the weather. Right now in Canada, obviously it's not snowing anymore, but we do get rain and whatnot. So it will be a test, and I may put an access point out there too. I'm pretty sure the AI 360 is an outdoor camera. I think it has an IP rating. I forget. Ooh, we gotta sign out. What is the IP rating of this? What am I doing? IK08 rated. Oh, it's tamper. Oh, here we go. IPX4. I think that was water from anyway. I never remember. I've never memorized these. So every time I'm doing a video and I mention it, I'm always looking up at charts like this. IPX. Not tested. X4. I don't know. Anyway, I think it could do weather and dust protection. So 4 is splashing of water. So we're going to see. It's going to test. If it breaks, it breaks. We'll test it for the whole summer. I'm sure it's going to work. I can't see why it wouldn't work. It's been out there for... how long has it been out there? I did my original video on it, and it hasn't come inside at all. It's been out there. It's been out there when there's been snow and when it's been very cold out. Yeah, 360. So December 24th is when I did it. So Christmas Eve is when I released the video. I probably shouldn't have done that for view reason. A lot of people probably weren't watching YouTube during those holidays, but yeah, so it's been out there all winter long, and it's held up perfectly fine. Black Jedi, how's it going? Zach, you're from Montreal. Awesome. I think I'm going to Montreal, or I'm going to, yeah, I think I'm going to Quebec. I have no, maybe next month, the month after. Karen Deep, you're from Canada. Awesome. There's not a ton of Canadians, but I mean, there's a few here, so that's great. Jesper, how's it going? Hey, Mac Telecom, my major is in computer networking. I love working with routers and switches. What kind of intern should I look for? I don't know. That's a hard one. It depends what you're looking to do, because there's so many different fields within IT you could go for. Like if you're looking at doing a route switch, really, if you go into enterprise, I work for a bunch of enterprise banks in Canada, and I went more the computer networking side of stuff, but you're not going to be doing the configuration. Like if you're in an network operating center, you're pretty much monitoring the circuits are staying up. You're maybe doing some port changes, bouncing ports, things like that. If you want to do, base config from the ground up, you probably want to work with an MSP. Joshua, I don't know if I said hi to you. I don't think I did, but hello. It was you who was I thought it was you who I sent that to Spain. That was interesting, sending something that far. I was hoping that it wasn't going to get lost. Plus, how's it going? From Alaska, sort of Canada. Yeah, I guess it's on the border there. Alandro, how's it going? From Germany. What do you think about cable management with the UDW? We'll get into that shortly. Jim, how's it going? It's outdoor rated. Just watch the video. Yes, so it is outdoor rated. I mean, it's been working. No, regardless, it's been working great. Just recently installed an AI 360 for a customer, and it's impressive. The audio is the best of the Protect cameras. So a lot of the times we disable the audio. A lot of our customers don't want audio on anyway. Depends on your laws. You have to look into that. Sometimes you have to disable it. But the AI 360 cuts down on how many cameras you need to have in a business. If you place it in the middle, and well, say you want to cover a square, all of cameras, you need four cameras. But with the AI 360, you place it in the middle and you get everywhere. Sora, how's it going? I may say your name wrong. I don't know how to pronounce that. But more Lego to come. I know you're always asking. Maybe more Lego to come. We'll see. AI 360 is not waterproof. I was advised by the UI team to keep it out from direct exposure to water. That's interesting. I burned my G4 with Rain, AI 360, and Dome has same rating. Well, I don't know. I'm going to test it. It's been working in the snow. It's been working in the ice. It's been working in the rain. We've already had it. You're Dutch. Awesome. San Antonio. Great. Abele B? Sorry if I messed that up. Good morning to you. It is the afternoon. This is usually my nap time. I'm getting old where I have to lay down during the day. Lee, how are you? You love Montreal, slightly different than Toronto. So I'm not a big city person. We live on the outskirts of Toronto, probably about 40 minutes. I could never live in a busy city. Albert, I did get the chime. So that's going to be wicked. I can't wait for that. Actually, I should have that this week sometime. Matthew from Edmonton, Alberta. I've been to the West Edmonton Mall years and years and years ago. Yes, happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there and the ones that aren't with us any longer. Thank you for going through my questions, no problem. That's why I do these live streams. And I'm not drinking coffee, I'm drinking Perrier today. Because it is getting later. What do you think we can expect from the Ubiquiti in 1 year? I have no idea. They're bringing out so much gear. I would think more smart home automation stuff. If I would be to guess that for sure. I think they do give you directions on mounting the cameras. I mean, their directions are, I mean, it's not good. Let's see, so if you go to their installation guide, right? So so this is resistant in rain. So you do want some sort of cover. So if you're having it outside, yeah, you want it on like an eaves or something like that, right? So they do show you there. And then they show you it could go horizontal like how I had it. But, where's my camera? Mine is going to be directly in the weather because it's going to be on top of this thing. It's all mesh wire. It's like chicken wire that it's going to be through. So it's going to get rain on it no matter what, which is fine. Whatever. Carl, how's it going? I'm not going to pronounce your name, but thank you from Ukraine. Hope you are staying safe. Have you performed iPerf test with the UDR? I haven't yet, but people have asked me and I forgot to do that in my video. Mario, I think you were the one, Mario, who did the membership. Thank you very much. From Dominican Republic. Where the heck was it? I've been into Dominican, I think 4 times now, maybe 3 or 4. Generally, if you have a UDM patch panel 24-port switch in NVR, where's the best location to mount a server rack? Closet, office, garage, or other. It really depends on your setup. Probably not the garage. I don't know if I'd do the garage. Depends if your garage is insulated. If your garage is insulated and it's not going to get too hot or too cold, maybe there. I put mine in the basement because I won't be able to hear it. I don't know if the UDW is counterintuitive in a large deployment. We're going to have to wait and see what other accessories they bring out with it. Aiden, he says, hello everyone. What is your best tip for running Ethernet through a 2-story house? I don't do residential anymore. It's just a pain in the butt. If you can, it depends if you want to open up your walls or not, but if you can open up your walls and you're wanting to patch them, run a conduit. Like I said, I have a conduit going down the side of the house here from the basement where my rack is all the way up into the attic space. And that's how I do it. I try to stay away from houses now just because it's a lot of work. Have you had the issue with the G4 doorbell battery failing? Well, I don't know if, is there battery in it? In cold weather, spontaneous reboots. I might have had it once or twice. Yes. I did have my chime where it was making a buzzing noise, but that's because I didn't put those, I forgot what they're called. They come in the pack that you have to put on with them. I don't know if the chime, I don't know about the chime yet because I haven't heard it. You could just put a board on top of the camera. I could do that. Yep. I probably won't though. I want to see what this thing can handle. Although I don't have any Ethernet surge protectors yet, so hopefully it doesn't blow my switches. Those boxes are just going to stay there until it rains and disintegrates and, you know, becomes one with the land. I probably should throw them out. The day I did set this up, we had, it was recycling day. And there's a bunch of styrofoam in it though, so I have to get rid of that. Our lawnmower died, so yeah. Anyway. Cats seemed to like it. I don't know if I could find any footage. I don't know what I want to show, actually. Let's see if I could find any footage of the cats in there. if I have it, you guys you'll see me without a hat on. Probably, maybe not. Do detections. Well, here we go. I'll show you some wildlife in my backyard. Look at that, a couple bunnies running by. Oh, we always have tons of bunnies. Well, there's a bunch of bird seed on the ground. Let's see if I could find the cats. Oh god. I could see my... Yeah, I don't know about that. I guess I could show you why. Why not? I just don't know if there's any microphone on. So... Okay, so the mic's out. You can see the cats down there. You can see... Yeah, I actually have some hair. So the hat... I just like the hat. But you can see Mocha. How do I go back? Yeah, you're not going to be really see them, but we will when I do the video. I'll take some video of the cats actually playing in their thing. Alonzo, how's it going? You're not late. I'm late. I usually stream earlier. I don't know this language, but I think you guys are probably speaking between each other. My 360 camera is in the middle of the room, kitchen, everything visible. I did notice that when you let me access it that one time. For me personally, for myself, I wouldn't have cameras in the house. Like I've had a G3 Instant in the house to watch the cats, but other than that, yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I could. Here, let me go back to the camera and zoom in. It does pixelate though, because it's just a digital zoom. So this is live, like live right now, live view. Not bad. I mean, it's decent. Where's the de-warp? Here we go. Then we have the de-warp mode, which I think is really cool. In the de-warp mode, it records like this too. So this black part right here, that's the side of the fence. But yeah, I think the 360 camera is awesome. Like this is really interesting that you could do it. I mean, it's not new. People have had fisheye 360 cameras before, but now Ubiquiti does, which is wicked. Let's see. I hope that teleport VPN will come to the non-Dream machines also. I'm not too sure. I think they are implementing full WireGuard support eventually, but I don't know what that's going to go to. I know it's not going to the USGs, as far as I could tell right now. How can you bypass the UDM Pro's SE's routing settings when deploying a PF sensor sonic wall as a router? You can't. So if you want to do, use a PF sensor, like I would never, I did a video about PF sense with UDM Pro, but I would never do that because you're causing yourself issues. Just use one firewall. The Dream wall looks awesome. Yes, it does. Let's see. I'm networking beginner here. Just a little question. I saw a video where the person was claiming that the routing on the firewall capabilities of the Unify systems are inefficient. Depends who you ask. We deploy them all the time. They are adding more and more. For my customers, I don't need more than what the UDM offers. So, like, they just came out with policy-based routing. We could do our VPNs down a different LAN. The only thing you really can't do is, like, if you wanted NordVPN running throughout your whole network, you can't do that, which is fine. I don't want that. Thank you, Albert. Appreciate it. I'll trade you a sensor for a Dream wall. I think it's going to end up coming down to that. Those sensors are so hard to get. I noticed they came in stock a couple days ago. I think it was Friday. So I think about 50 of them came in stock. I ran upstairs to my computer. I should have just done it from my phone. I don't think I've ever run that fast in my life. And then they sold out within, it was less than 30 seconds that they sold out for. It's insane to me. I mean, but that's just what it is. I really, really want to test this though. Like I'd buy, when they do come back in stock, they have a limit of 4 per person, but I'll get the maximum. I'll get 4 of them. Have you tried Tailscale on any of your Unify routers gateways? I am running it on my USG Pro 4. And have to say it is working amazing. I haven't tried Tailscale at all. I did watch Lawrence Systems' video about it, though. It looks interesting. I may check it out. John, there probably is some stuff that you could do to optimize it better. If you're not using wireless mesh, turn that off. You could enable minimum RSSI, but it does take tweaking. How much does the Pro wall cost? I'm not they don't say on their page. They didn't say in the video, but there's been rumors that it's like $1,500 US. Matthew, how are you? We got 87 people here and 28 likes. If you want to hit that like button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Excuse me. I need to get a cough button. What's the point of having VLAN only networks if you can't assign IPs? Well, if you're doing VLAN only networks, you're having something else handle the DHCP. Hey, Cody, I have 2 sensors just sitting around if you want me to send them to you. Yes, I would love that, and I am glad to pay you for it. Send me an email. Cody@mactelecomnetworks.com. That's my email. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I'll pay you for them. And the shipping. Honestly, the sensors are pretty lame. I bought them for the leak sensing, but that add-on has never been in stock. I can't really speak to it because I haven't used it yet, but I think it's a decent. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I know there are a couple components to it. Very nice content. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Are you going to add any videos to the TP-Link Amada series, or create new videos for it? So I did ask the community a little bit ago, probably last week. Let's see. Where did I do it? Whoops. It was here. So I said, okay, let's do a poll. What do you want to see more on this channel? I shouldn't have put Ubiquiti, but TP-Link was second last. People want to see more pfSense and more Synology, which is great. I will do more of that. TP-Link, I am going to do more. I'm just trying to. I do have they sent me a new in-wall 6 AP. So I'll end up doing a video on that. They do have voice VLANs, yep. The UDR, will you be doing an updated video to show the system loaded and how it affects speeds? I could. Also, several connected clients with the IPS turned on and off and how that affects. Yeah, I probably could. Yep, sure. Greetings from Denmark. How are you, Michael? So speaking of a UDR, if you didn't see this, I'm doing another giveaway of a UDR. Not today. Let's see. Did I not post this? Oh no, I did a video on it. So I wasn't going to do a video on it. Then I said, you know what? I should just do a video on it. So what we're going to do, we're going to give away another Dream Router live next Sunday, a week today at 11:30 a.m. The stream is going to start at 11 a.m. You have to be in the stream to be able to qualify. YouTube doesn't sponsor it. Ubiquiti doesn't sponsor it. It's all done by me. You'll just have to put a keyword in. If you were in here last time, the keyword we used that time was Wi-Fi. It'll be something different. And it will randomly pick a winner. So that's going to be fun. I bought 2 of them. And I did buy 1 before. So I had 3 total. I already shipped the one that the one winner won. And we're going to give 1 more away. I forget who won. DL? I don't know what his sub name is, or sorry, his YouTube name is. I forget. But it should be arriving to him this week, I think. And luckily he was in the US, so it didn't cost me a crazy amount. I thought it was going to end up costing more than it did. Mohammed, I don't know if I said hi, but hello. They do look kind of like the Nest Detect. Yep. Okay, so I did reply to that. Who won the UDR? Thank you, Cody. Sophie, how's it going? The sensor. Oh, okay. So now I just read that. I'm probably not going to be on here too much longer today. But if you have some more questions, you could ask. Let's talk about the dream wall a bit. So I know a lot of people, like, I read a lot of comments in the YouTube land. People are complaining about the single point of failure, yada, 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 how, you know, cable management. The cable management, I think, may be a tricky part, but we'll figure that out. I think this is going to be wicked for smart homes. Brand new builds, this would be phenomenal to be able to sell to clients for a brand new house. Businesses, I'm not too sure about. So yeah, it's like an all-in-one solution. You have your 2 hard drives for, you know, drive redundancy. You have a bunch of ports for connecting things, for cameras, access control. For houses, I probably wouldn't put access control in, but it all depends. Let's see, and then this other thing, which I missed in my video, I thought this was the hard drive slot, but it looks like these are the backup PSUs. So I think it's going to be cool. I can't wait to try it out. Demian, how's it going? From Ukraine. Hope you are keeping safe. But you already contacted me with a reply to my YouTube posting saying that oh, no, unfortunately not. I have had a couple of people email me asking, oh, can I just have it? No, I don't work that way. We're doing it live. We're going to be giving it to the winner, whoever it is. UDR unfortunately cannot route 1 gig. Probably not. So we'll, I should test it out. I should do a video on that. I'm setting one up for a friend. He wants to get a G4 Doorbell Pro, trying to figure out if that will count. It will probably count towards the 1 to 2 cameras. I don't know if the G4 Doorbell is going to integrate with Access or if it's just going to be with Protect. It will, yeah. So it will take up. It will take up one of your camera spaces for sure. Daniel, how's it going? From Alberta. I need to do a cross Canada trip. Would be great to, with a video on basic cable installs, how to make it look pretty-ish in home without too many holes. Yeah, I don't know. So especially since many European homes are internal brick, we don't have that here. Like we have drywall and wood. That's it. I gotta mute myself. I gotta cough. 1 sec. Okay. My voice should be back on. There we go. Let's see. I was going to do a video of me rerunning Cat 6A cable through this house, but I don't think I'm going to do that. It's just a lot of work. Can it handle 10 gig? I don't really know. I haven't looked. There were some other people who went through the release notes, and I didn't do that. I don't even think the release notes, the one version that they're showing here, this is the Pro version. There's 2 different models, the Pro and non-Pro. Is there a Ubiquiti UPS? Not really. They have the RPS, which is the redundant power supply, and then they have this switch right here, which is the mission critical switch, which has like a battery backup in it. What is it? It's probably in stock, so I don't know how much they're selling these. Oh, right here. Yeah, so it's $1,000. It does have some battery backup, but if you look in these, and they did show it, I forget what video they showed it in. They showed it in another video, but they have these USB batteries, so there are some battery banks that they're going to be adding. They might have their own USB or UPS eventually. Mr. V, no worries. All good. I usually don't stream at this time anyway. Have you tried Reolink cameras? I did some testing with Reolink and Unify, and the Reolink is somewhat faster in the app. So I have done some videos with Reolink, but I don't know if they're happy with me anymore because I did one video with their... They sent me... I forget what it was. Let's see how many Reolink. Okay, so I've done a couple. So this Reolink Argus 3 Pro Wi-Fi, I did not like it at all. I think it was... I don't know. It just didn't work great, and there was a lot of ghosting. But I have done some videos with a couple of their other ones, and they're not bad. For the price point, they're decent. They did send me a 4K camera too, and I should probably test that out. Any experience with 5 gigahertz networks in a European style house? No. Nope. Is there a unified Wi-Fi 6 in wall yet? In the early access store there is. Jumped early and got the UDW on the way thinking it was the Pro. Uh-oh. Well, you'll be able to sell it. Like if you don't, even if you unboxed it, I don't know if you're allowed to sell EA stuff. I don't know. But I got that one. It's coming on the, like it should be shipped hopefully by Tuesday, but I won't be able to do videos till it's out. When are you rewiring your mom's house for the cameras and Wi-Fi upgrade would make for good content? So at my mom's house a long time ago when I first started this channel, that was my mom's house. So there is cable already there. If we look at Lorex, and it wasn't the best cabling job, mind you. Lorex, like this video here. This was at... Sorry about that. This video was at my mom's house, so there's probably about 20 cable drops already in the soffits and stuff like, or not 20 in the soffits, but throughout the house. Oh, I got this. I didn't even know I had the thanks button. All right, Dad, let's go. So this is the videos where you would see me and there'd be a bed behind me. You got to start somewhere, right? So let's take a look. And that's my old website too. I designed that myself. I was pretty happy with it. So this is their garage. I mean, it's cleaned up now, but I have a camera up in this soffit somewhere pointing down. I forget where. I think there's 2 on the front of the house as well. So these Lorex cameras, I think they're still there, but I don't know if they're working. This is how I used to do cable management. Obviously, we've come a little ways. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's not the best either. Whoops, crap. I want to just look back at that rack. So this was the Lorex NVR, and the Lorex NVR wasn't too bad, but if you bumped it to 4K, it would only be 15 frames a second. And then we had this was my setup. I had a CloudKey Gen 2, I had an 8-port switch, and then I had the USG, and then this 24. I don't even think that 24 was PoE. Let's see. On the Catio, I watched your video from about a year ago when you ran Cat 5e. I was thinking why, but you said it. You had it on hand. That was right. So I get it. 1 gigabit for a home is enough. So from this computer where I'm sitting at right now down to my network rack, I get 10 gig off Cat 5e. So do I need Cat 6? Probably not. Would it make for a decent video? Maybe. And I do have 1,000 feet of it sitting in my garage. We just got Cat 7a installed in our walls and it runs godly. I think I'm set for the next 10 years. What I want to do, I would love to just wire the house with fiber. I ran 6A through my house last summer. Not that I have any 10 gigabit hardware, but at least it's there. So if you're building a new house, yeah, for sure, future-proof it. We still see people asking for quotes for Cat 5e for their businesses. You just put in what the customer requests. It's, I mean, the difference between price Cat 5e and Cat 6, it is quite substantial still. I thought it was an EA issue on reselling the hardware. Definitely want to stay on the right side of those rules. Yes, it is. Yep. What camera do you record your on-site video? So this one here, this is a very old video. Or I guess it's 2 years old. This was a GoPro 8, GoPro Hero 8, I think. So when you first start out, and I mean, this goes for anything, even business. Like if you're going to start a business, you don't need to have the best equipment. You just need to make sure you do your job well. So GoPro 8, this worked for me for a little while when I was doing on-site stuff. But now I'm taking this camera, the EOS 90D. So when I go on site, then I could shoot 4K. Which I probably should upgrade eventually. I got a UDMP or UDM Pro SC that I got an EIDU. If I can resell, I think you can. I'm not 100% sure though. A freaking tickle in my throat. Let's see. Do I need plus for the floodlight? I don't know if you. I think you might need PoE plus, but not plus plus. Floodlight. 802.3 AF is what you need. Cat 7 is such a pain to terminate. I could see that. Even some of the Cat 6A, when you're using the RJ45 ends, they're difficult to terminate. What version of the cats, the furry ones in the back? They are Siamese. And she is cleaning herself. Milla. This one's a little more sketchy. She's not super cuddly. In the morning she is when I'm working on my computer and she's tired. She'll come sit on my lap. But other than that, you know, she stays away from me. Let's see where I am. I've seen people test 5e with 10 gigabit, but no one has really done a length test. So I consider I was covering 3 floors. I thought it was best yet. You can look on Google and it does tell you what lengths you go for, but if you're building new, you might as well put in what you think is going to future-proof you. The price difference between 6A, 7A cable is so little here in Germany, so Cat 7A is a good standard for houses, in my opinion. Cat 6A here is still very expensive. Like if we're looking at a roll of Cat 6, it's like $300 plenum. Cat 6A is like 600 to 1,000, something like that. So what's the point of putting Cat 6 when you can put their Cat 5 much cheaper? Just because the standards change, right? So our bandwidth is just going to keep going up and up and up. I only run Cat 7. Yeah, so that's the difference when people it depends on the place you live. Like Europe and the UK, you guys are further ahead than Canadians in the US are. Wi-Fi 6, did you ask something? Oh, here we go. So 6E has been out for at least 2 years. Companies like Asus, TP-Link have routers and mesh systems. Ubiquiti has only released Wi-Fi 6. Well, they do have a Wi-Fi 6E enterprise access point coming out. And they showed it in one of their videos, and it may be installed on my ceiling right there. You mentioned you still get requests for putting new Cat 5e cabling runs. Do you push back for Cat 6? Yes, we do. We push back for Cat 6, not Cat 6a. But we always push for Cat 6, at least at a minimum. Can you talk a little bit or make a video about your business model? I've started my networking company, solo, residential, and small business. Lawrence Systems has a separate business video. His business runs differently than me. I'm not an MSP. I'm break fix and we do new build. But I do a lot of consulting work. The majority of my business is consulting. So somebody from YouTube will, go through our hire us form. They'll say, set up my Unify network. And we remote, I don't know, I say I configure everything for them. Other than that, like I will build businesses up from the ground up for their IT solutions, small to mid-size, doing all the cabling, cameras, you name it. Yeah, I just don't know if I would do a separate video on that. I don't think a lot of people would find it useful. I know people would who want to start a new business. The hardest thing with starting a business is getting clients. Appreciate your style. Thanks for all the good work. Thank you very much. Yeah, Mike, I love those little cats. They're great. John, hey Cody, I just wanted to say congrats on your milestone. Thank you very much. Yeah, we did hit 40,000. I forget when we hit that. Instagram. When did we hit? Did I put it on Instagram? Oh, I didn't. I just did. Maybe I did on Twitter. I don't remember. Twitter. I probably did put it on here. There we go. So on May 4th, what date is it now? It is May 8th. So we are over 40,000 subs. What are we at now? We're at 40,000. Oh, I don't care about that. We're at 40,307. So that's great. Yeah. The goal, I mean, there's always goals. The goal for the end of this year is 60,000. I want to get that plaque. I really want that YouTube play button. So we'll see. That's at 100,000 though. There's nothing else before that. Which keystone jacks do you usually use? Oh, there's a bunch of questions. Where am I? I missed it. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Which keystone jacks do you typically use in patch panels for your installs? I use vertical cable. VMAX. Vertical cable, VMAX. Because they have a iPunch tool, which is a crimping tool. This is an Amazon affiliate link. I'm just going to give you the link so you can look at it. You can buy it if you want. So that's the the keystone I use. And then there is vertical cable patch panel. So this one, I don't know if they have it on here. Yeah. Ooh, that's not it. That's a Cat 6A shielded cable. So the one I use pretty much looks like this. It has the strain relief or the cable management arm on the back. This is a Cable Matters one, but it doesn't really matter. It's still keystone. And then I use this iPunch. I was thinking about doing another video on like some of my tools that I use. I've already done a couple though. And I was trying to get these guys to sponsor a giveaway video, but I think I'm just going to buy a bunch of these tools and some VMAX jacks and a couple patch panels, and I'll do that as a giveaway as well. All right. Is the Dreamwall Pro actually 2 devices? I don't know. I'm not too sure. This is what I understand from the grayed out product picture. So there's 2 different models. There's the Pro and the non-Pro. The non-Pro is out right now in EA. I believe you could integrate Unify with Home Assistant, including Protect. Maybe I haven't tried it. I want to establish a wireless network across this 300 meter parking lot. I'm so confused as to what Unify I need. Do I just need to purchase some mesh products or something else? You would want to do like a point-to-point installation. So look under the. It is confusing. Their wireless point-to-point stuff is confusing to what goes with what. If you really want to simplify it, I would go with these. So these go 500 meters. They are more expensive though. There's $499, but they integrate with Unify. see. On cameras running 4K, what is the best to use? Cat 6, I would do Cat 6, that's fine. Cat 7, 100 meters, 99. But you need to, so there's two different, there's CMR, there's riser cable, and then there's plenum. Plenum is always going to be more expensive than riser. It's funny that Europe is a bit ahead in terms of cabling categories, but is behind due to most countries not having one up, one down. Most in Germany have 100 download, but only 50 upload. We have lots of ISPs here, but yeah, the standard still hasn't caught up. I did a job with a company I used to work for. This was going back, I don't know, almost 10 years ago. We installed all Cat 6A. It was like 800 drops. And then retaining them. I think you might be talking about clients, possibly. Louis or Lewis, I always mess that up. Thank you for the help desk, the membership. That's great. I appreciate it. Residential is a pain for sure. Did you try Ninja RMM? I haven't, and the reason I'm not a MSP is it's just me. There's nobody else working for me. So doing an MSP, I don't have the time to do it. And I don't know if I want to be honest. I don't really have any thoughts on Wi-Fi 6 versus 6E. Wi-Fi 5 is still good. Andy, how's it going? I also saw a video on changing LEDs on the Ubiquiti APs, but they only showed 0 default. Yeah, so I did a video. I don't know if you're talking about my video. I did a video on that a while ago. You probably don't need to do that. They do have a, like some of the APs now, it's going to be hard to find them. Like the U6 LRs used to come with RGB in it. Where the heck are the U6 LRs? What store am I in? US? Okay, so they used to have RGB, and I had a few of them. But if we look down at their... Do they not have a spec sheet? Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, so it looks like the U6 LRs still have RGB. If we... In the Pro, they did... I think maybe it was the Pro? The Pro 6. It's the light. Oh, here we go. Maybe it was the Pro that said it. Yeah, so right here, white and blue. Due to chip shortages, the U6 AP LED has limited to only white and blue color modes. So the Pros were running RGB as well, but they obviously took that out. Let's see, where was I? I did buy the new NetAlley 10G. Do you buy the licenses for yours? So the NetAlley that I did a video on, that's not mine. NetAlley sent that to me for just to do some videos on. I have a NetAlley Link Runner 2. I forget, the LRAT 2 or whatever it's called. I haven't bought a license for mine, no. That was Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Yes, that was. Vertical cable is actually pretty tricky to find here in Canada as well. Isn't it weird that Cat 7 and Cat 8 keystones are so expensive, but the cable is really cheap? Probably not. I mean, they got to make their money somewhere. The cable matters patch panel is garbage. Been going through a few of them. I wonder. Wouldn't be going back. Okay, I've never used the cable matters. I just use vertical cables. Jontel, greetings. You're at work. You should be working. We'll see you in a bit. Joseph or Jose. Joseph, I'm terrible with names, but greetings from Barcelona. In Denmark, gigabit internet is available just about anywhere. That's pretty much the same here. I'm trying to get faster speeds. I want to get like 3 gig here. Matthew, I am doing great. Doing great. Do you know why there were so many Ubiquiti products that were on sale but suddenly disappeared? Like, you mean outside of... Are you talking about just sold out or completely gone from here? like if we look at their routing products, not routing, offload. Like here, you won't see the USG, but if you go to the search option, you could type in USG, and now we could find the gateways. With you being a one-man show, do you have a local buddy or contact you use for help if contracted for bigger? My uncle helps me, or I just do it all myself. It does take longer doing it yourself, and I think if anybody's pulled cable in their life, they know it's a lot easier pulling cable with a second person. Did you see the rack mount blank patch panel 24 port? How would this combined with... Did you see the rack mount blank patch? So the rack mount, yes, I did see that. That's a Keystone patch panel. That's all I use anyways, Keystone patch panels. If we go here. So the traditional way of like these are 110 patch panels. What a lot of people, they still use 110. I don't. I can't stand them. But this is probably what... Like this type of patch panel is probably what most people are used to with the 110 punch. Honestly, it is a pain in the butt. These here, they're just all keystones. So you put the jack on and you clip it in. These are just blanks, keystone blanks. I hear that a lot from other techs that own their own business about residential service. They say they don't make money and it's not worth it. They make more money on commercial. You're always going to make more money on commercial. Residential clients are more picky, which I guess they should be. They don't understand how much effort it takes to run a cable from the first floor to the basement. Things like that, and it literally is just not worth the headaches. Unless you're really good at it and you like doing it. No, I buy the new ULR. So, Albert, you probably have one. I did notice one of mine had that as well. So it's obviously due to the chip shortage. Maybe they just didn't put that little asterisk thing in there. Virgil says, based on deployment rates install, which camera seems to be more requested reliable? So I kind of, for a home. So I usually push the G4 bullets. I like the G4 bullets. I think they're great. The question is it possible to change the LED colors? If it doesn't support RGB, then no. You're really just going to get blue and then a lighter shade of blue or white. They're rolling out 2.5 fiber now. Yeah, I know Bell in my area is rolling out 2.5 gig. Or I think they're doing 3. I want to do multi-gig, but the hassle of upgrading everything. So that's another thing. Like this, I don't even know how much this Ingenious switch cost. So Ingenious sent this to me, but I'm sure it's not cheap. It does have all PoE++, so that's going to make it more expensive as well. But if we look at Unify equivalent, like this guy, right? Oh yeah, we want PoE. It's $799. So this gives you 2.5 gig, 2.5 gig. So you're looking at an $800 expense or an upgrade. Your network interface cards, you're going to upgrade that, and potentially cabling to get those speeds. I'm sure the Flex Switch will come back in stock. I'm not sure when, though. I can get 8 gigabit, 5 gigabit fiber, but need no more than 1. So I don't need more than 1 and 1 either. And I have 2 ISPs coming in. Maybe I will do a full video on OFDMA. I think there's a couple of people who have it out there. It's pretty, we'd have to go pretty in depth with that. I think that would be I think it would be good probably to do a video on Wi-Fi standards. What do you think about them doing EV chargers as seen in the last video? Quite unrealistic that this will come out in the next 1 to 2 years, but who knows how long they've been working on it either. I probably won't end up doing a video on it because I don't have an EV. I think my rack is a 25U. 25U StarTech? I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. Is it a 25U? Oh, it's only 12U? No, this isn't even my house. That's somebody else's house. Where the heck is it? That was an install I did not too long ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the 25U. Let's look up. Crap. 25U StarTech. I'm happy with it. I think it works well. It's this one right here. So if you did have a server, which I don't, it would have enough room for it. And you could do a whole bunch. I mean, you could do an 8U if you wanted. You could do 12, you could do 15, 42U. You're just going to pay more money. Let's see. I adore the US 8 150. Been really hard to come by, and I'm down to my last 3. So they're really, I think they're probably just maybe pushing that out. Who knows? My problem with the older Gen 1 switches, like the US 8 150, if you have to reset that, some of the reset buttons do not work at all. I don't have any recommendations for 2.5 gig NICs. I do have a 10 gig NIC in here, but I haven't put enough in to give you a recommendation. Do you have a video on optimizing Wi-Fi channels? I did one a long time ago, but I need to, maybe not a long time ago, quite a bit ago. But I need to do an updated one that goes more in depth. Crosstalk Solutions just released one last week, which is pretty good. My cable modem just died, so currently LTE 70 megabits. That's not bad. Can't really feel the difference in speed. Probably not, no. It all depends what you do. Like what I do, if you look at my analytics on my dashboard of my SE, number 1 is Twitch. I watch a lot of Twitch streams. I just have it in the background watching Twitch. Number 2 is YouTube, and then we got Netflix. Other than that, I mean, for a house anyway, I don't need anything. Like I could probably do with a 100 meg circuit. I was able to get 10 gig down and 5 up in my family's apartment in Korea. Wow. For roughly 100 USD. That is insane. For my one connection, I almost pay $300 a month. That's Canadian. So it would be like $240 US. The Flex HD does have RGB. Forgot if you did a review or not, but in case you haven't, would you recommend the IRF? I don't think I did a review on that. Did I? I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. I have one. I have one on my backyard camera. Let's see. G4 extender? No, I didn't do it. Would I recommend it? What I would recommend, Virgil, is getting the G4 Bullet, testing it out. If you find the night vision is too low, then getting the extender. I think the extender is about $100. Yes, hit the like button. 83 people here, 65 likes. How do you use your 2 incoming ISPs with your UDM? I have a UDM SE. What config or how does it switch from 1 to 2? So the only thing with Unify right now or UDM SEs is failover. So if the ISP1 goes down, ISP2 picks up. So I don't know if this guy's gonna get banned. Stop spamming or you'll get banned. I don't know if you're trying to ask about PPPoE or you're just putting nonsense in here. Yeah, so it's really just in failover right now. They may add load balancing eventually. The BT, are you talking about maybe the building-to-building bridge? If I use this, is there Wi-Fi between the bridges? No, there isn't. It just is it's a wireless link between. I'm trying to make a Wi-Fi zone throughout a large parking lot. Oh, gotcha. All right, so this person's getting banned. See you later. Let's just hide you from the channel. How about that? So if you're trying to do like a large parking lot, you're probably going to want to go with this. It depends on the size, but this thing is fairly powerful. Mind you, I haven't reviewed this. It's just what I've heard. I tried to get them to send me one and that didn't work. But apparently this is really, who has one? Who has a video on it? Mars Bar? I think Lawrence Systems did a video on it as well. I think it was Mars Bar Gaming, maybe? Mars Bar has another like tech channel because he runs a Wisp. Mars Bar. Let's see. I thought he did a pretty good video on it. Oh, is this it here? Yes, I think this is it. I'll share this channel. I'm not 100% if this is it or not, but he did have a channel on it. Yeah, Linus did too, but yeah. Linus is more for catching people's attention. I don't know if he goes into too many details. I haven't, TechFlow. Yes, that's it. TechFlow. I think that's his other channel, TechFlow. Is it this video? I don't know. I forget. He does some pretty good videos. I've watched quite a bit. I would love to get my hands on one of them though and power up my whole neighborhood with it. Although I haven't watched the Linus Tech Tips one, so maybe it is good. I do watch quite a bit of Linus, but I haven't seen that video. He's too hyper for you? It's all personal preference. I think his hyperness is... Me, I'm more robotic than anything when you can see my videos. Like, I'm more lively probably in live streams, and I talk a little bit differently when I'm doing videos. It's like I'm a robot staring at the screen. I think he does a great job, and he's been doing videos for years. No, I probably wouldn't do a bunch of mesh. You would really want to hard cable them if you can. You could always put a U6 LR on the side of the building and see how far it goes. Zach, that's awesome. I found when I had to do a couple RMAs with Ubiquiti, it was pretty quick. Netherlands is around 60 pounds, 300, I think that's pounds, 300 up and, or 300 down, 50 up. That's, I guess that's not too bad. No. Do you recommend the UDM Pro or a CloudKey Gen 2 for a house with a few cams and APs? If you want to have some sort of routing, I probably would do the UDM Pro. But then again, you could get a USG and tie it to the CloudKey Gen 2. The ping is about 1 to 2. That's crazy. I wish we had more ISPs in Canada. We really have 2. And then we have like little companies that just backbone off those 2 major ISPs. So I'm only going to stay on here for a few more minutes. I'm getting very warm in here. So ask your questions and then we will be live again next week for the giveaway. I guess I'll do my little, well, not a little spiel. If you guys are thinking, guys and girls, if you're thinking about purchasing anything from Ubiquiti, if you want to use my affiliate link, that would be greatly appreciated. It does help out the channel. It will allow me to do more giveaways, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, so I am doing a giveaway of the UDR next week, next Sunday. Another giveaway. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give away... Actually, let me just pull up the picture. There we go. So the draw will be Sunday, May 15th at 11:30 a.m. EST. I am planning on doing one giveaway a month. During a live stream, I will do one giveaway a month. This one, I've given away 2 UDRs this month after this. It will be random things. It will be Ubiquiti gear. Maybe it will be Keystone Punch panel or patch panels, whatever I really think. If there's a new Ubiquiti product out, it will probably be that. Within reason. I mean, I can't go spending $1,500 on a Wall Pro and give that away. This is all coming out of my pocket. Stream router is nice. Can't get the full 950, but it's still more than enough. Absolutely. I wish I could have that speed in our homes in Germany, but maybe we will get there in about 10 years. Yeah, it takes time to build infrastructure for sure. When do you think the U6 Enterprise will go live? I have no idea. I know people are still waiting for the Wi-Fi 6 wall. PTZ next month, probably not. The PTZ here is like $2,200. So the UDR cost me, like these two UDRs, they would have cost me about $600 Canadian. And then I had to get them shipped here. And then I got to ship them to the winner. So it's going to be about $1,000 I got to spend there. But yeah, look at this. Look at the price of the PTZ in Canada. $2,249. And I really want to try it out. But I can't spend that much money just to do a video that I'll make $20 on. And then my neighbors would really think I'm creepy because I already have a ton of cameras on the house. Adding this to the front of the house, I don't know what they'd think of me. 60 euro, one up, one down. That's not bad. How do you monitor block rules? I had a UDM Pro, which I love due to the simplicity of the show rules. Yeah, the UDMs is a pain. I think I'll do a video on that. Appreciate you giving back to the community. Nice way for someone to potentially get into the ecosystem. Absolutely. Linus, how you enter the giveaway, just be in my live stream next week. The giveaway is done during live. It's a random winner. Albert, thank you for the 10. I really appreciate your support. I honestly don't think, Kai Life says, I think Ubiquiti should lower their prices across the board this year or next to appeal more customers. They don't need to. They sell enough gear and their prices actually aren't too bad. I feel that they're making too many products now. I kind of disagree. I agree and I disagree. I like all the new products. Yeah, I don't know. It depends. They should work on their core network or their core networking products and then add on to that. But with saying that, make sure to use my affiliate links if you are buying any Ubiquiti gear. I am going to sign off for the day. I'm getting a little tired now. But there will be more videos coming out this week. And then join my live stream next Sunday at 11 for that UDR giveaway. Have a great weekend, everybody, and take